everybody, welcome back. So I'm back with a new nail shape, but we're gonna go ahead and go jump into the video. I missed you guys so much, so like I said, let's jump into the video. So today I am actually going to show you Triple D's new fall dip collection. She did have some gels come out, but for this video I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys all of the dips. Alright, so that was all of the solids. So now we're going to go into the glitters, but I wanted to show you guys a close-up of all of the glitters. So this one is Fallen For You. This one is the one that I'm actually going to be using for my mani today. And this is how she looks like on the swatch. Next up is Goldilocks. Now you guys, this one is like a true gold and it's super pigmented. I swear it's like a one coater, and it's like those micro shimmers that kind of like also do like a little shift. This is how she looks like on the swatch, but I swear you guys, she's more true gold. Alright, next up is Fallen Leaves, and this one actually has like little leaf glitters inside of it. And I love this one because it has like different color leaves as well, kind of like when the leaves actually change in the fall. And last but not least is Silver Dollar, and this one has silver and like champagne kind of colors into it. It's really cute. I love this one also. I think I'm actually going to use this for my next mani. Alright, and here's all the colors again all together. I think I'm going to go ahead and use these three, and like I said, I wanted to use Fallen For You, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Now I'm going to go ahead and keep it in the brand family. You guys know I love to do it that way, so I'm going to be using my Triple D liquids, and then I'm also going to be using a delicate 2-in-1 gel and base top coat for at the end. Alright, so I just dumped it into my Dip of Chaos, and I'm going to go ahead and start with my thumb. I know I want to do some type of ombre with these. I don't know what yet, but I know that I want my thumb for sure to be a glitter. So this is the first coat. To me, I think it's pretty pigmented, but I always like to do 2 coats no matter what when it comes to like a shimmer or glitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean up what I can, and also use that cuticle tool to also kind of place the chunkier glitters of where I want them. And I usually use my finger to kind of like tap it down. You guys know, I've heard you guys heard me say that before, tap your glitters down, but I actually been using the back side of the cuticle tool, you guys, you know, like where the top is, and I actually just been using that to kind of press down the glitter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the chunkier pieces. Alright, so I noticed that the Dipped in Chaos wasn't giving me enough space, so I'm actually going to go ahead and put it in just a regular cupcake liner. And what I did is I kind of sifted a little bit so like the chunkier glitters can come up to the surface. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up with my second layer of glitter on my thumb, and then after that I'm going to pop back in for you guys. guys, this glitter doesn't even have a top coat yet. Look at that glitter. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and repeat it on my index finger and then ombre sideways to the other fingers, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna be doing vertical ombres, but on the rest of the 3 fingers. All right, so how I like to do my glitters, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that same dip base. I'm gonna go ahead and go pretty close to the cuticle line, but not so close that it's gonna be a full covered, like full covered the nail. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, layer it down into that dip. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up what I can. If I need to place some more glitters in certain places, I will, and then dust off the excess. All right, so now we're ready for our full coat. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some more dip base and then do a full layer of this one. Now this one you can get a little bit more of the dip base because you want it to get into the nooks and crannies of the first layer, but not too much where it overflows. I did overflow my own cuticle a little bit here, so I had to clean it off before I dipped. But then it's the same thing. You wanna go ahead and clean up what you can, put some glitters where it's needed, and then dust off the excess. All right, so like I said, I wanted to use these 3 colors, so I think I'm gonna use them in this pattern to wear the green first and then yellow at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up Unbelievable first and go ahead and put that in the cupcake liner. I already have my ombre brushes ready to go, set right next to me. Now you guys, in my head, this wasn't gonna be as messy as it got. I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera, but girl, I got crazy messy. Glitter was everywhere. It was even like in my hairline, like, I didn't know what happened. It just ended up getting like crazy glitter messy. But anyways, you know the saying, trust the process, right? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab a full layer of dip base. What I like to do is I always like to start with my solids or the lighter or less dense color first. Since I'm doing a vertical ombre, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it all the way sideways to only where the one side is showing. So for this video, it's my left side. And then I like to just go ahead and just dip right into the color. You don't have to do it this way. You can go ahead and grab the like the other ombre brush and go ahead and just ombre on top. I just feel like it gets better coverage this way. I just, you know, dip it lightly. Now I do also dust off camera, you guys, because I don't want to contaminate my solid. But then for my second layer, I actually like to go the opposite. So I do a full layer of dip base again, and then I do like a scoop and tap, like, you know, the dip. I do like a scoop and tap on the like glitter side or the more dense glitter side. And then I do actually scoop the like my second layer of the solid just because I want it to kind of flow better. I don't dip it in the second time like I would the first time. All right, so it looks like some spots are missing a little bit of glitter. So what I like to do is just kind of do like I did before. I add any glitters that I think you feel is like missing, or if it looks spacious, to like add a glitter. So this just looks better to make it look like it flowed better onto the nail. Now I always do only 2 layers of the ombre. Whatever colors I'm using, I always just do the 2 layers, because at the end or towards the end of the mani, we are going to clear cap them all. Okay, next up is sweet potato pie, and this is that like burnt orange kind of color. I love this color for fall, in transition to fall, already into fall, transitioning almost into like winter. Like I love this color orange, like this type of orange is it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just repeat the process. Turn that finger, go ahead and ombre as much as you can, and then lay the finger down into the glitter. Again, you don't have to lay it down. You could go ahead and just scoop and ombre the glitter on. But again, this is just the way I like to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch for a little bit, and I am going to go ahead and just catch up with you guys if you don't mind. So I want to apologize really quick because I didn't upload a video last weekend. I have one already filmed, and I'll probably just go ahead and do that at a later time. But it was because it was like school was starting, so I was really stressed out, and like it started getting really busy at work, so I was on top of that, stressed out. And usually when that happens, I get a really bad migraine, you guys, and I swear it was like here for like 4 or 5 days. Like it like beat me up. So I just decided to, you know, rest it out, because you know you just have to wait till the migraine kind of passes. And yeah, that's just it. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and upload that one at a later time. It's basically like a tutorial, so it's not that long. And I wanted to upload this one first because these colors are phenomenal, and I know we've all been waiting for the fall colors, so that's why I was excited to do this one first instead. Okay, last up is sun rays, and this is that yellow color that I was showing you guys earlier. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch this one. I did speed it up a little bit for you guys because this is the last finger, and it's basically the same process. And then I'll pop back in when we do the clear. Alright you guys, so this is how we're looking like so far, and now we're ready for our clear top coat. So I'm going to go ahead and use, of course, the Triple D clear as well. This one we're going to go ahead and grab our dip base again and do a full layer of this. Again, get enough to get into those nooks and crannies, and make sure that everything is completely covered, because when you file and buff, you don't want to mess up any of the work that you just did. Now I will be filing and buffing off camera, but like I said, make sure you get into those nooks and crannies, and make sure you have enough dip base all over the nail, so when you file and buff, it's not going to mess up your art. right, you guys, we are filed and buffed and we are ready for our gel top coat. But I'm going to go ahead and grab a lint-free wipe with some alcohol on it, and I'm going to go ahead and just cleanse the nail to make sure I get all of that like dusting off, and just to make sure that it is cleansed and ready to go for the gel. Now, I am going to be using my Triple D lamp as well, so I'm going to go ahead and turn her on and put her to the side. So this is the gel that I was talking about earlier that I'm going to be using. It's the Delicate Gel, so it's the 2-in-1. It's a base and a top coat, and these are my favorites because the shine on it is really, really good, but also the viscosity of the gel is like thicker than a regular top coat. Some like regular gel top coats are like too thin and are like kind of like too flowy and kind of flood the cuticle before you're even done, like before you really put it in the lamp. But I like the viscosity of this one because it's a little bit thicker. So it's better to, like, if you missed a spot on like the glitter part or whatever the case, it kind of fills in that nook and cranny that I was talking to you guys about. And it just makes the nail super, super smooth. All right, you guys, and this is how we're looking like straight out of the lamp. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this mani. Like, you guys don't even understand. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab me some cuticle oil. This one is from Triple D and it is available on her site. I'm gonna be actually listing everything down below, and I'm also gonna put the website link down below, as well as her Facebook and her Instagram, just so you guys go ahead and check them out at all levels. You guys, this is like my favorite tip of like applicator for a cuticle oil. It just gets in that cuticle area so good. All right, so this is our final result, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out you know, either on Facebook or Instagram or even like on her website. You guys are going to love these colors. All right, you guys, until next time, I'll see you later.